Hello, my name is Frosty Panda, and today I'm going to show you how to enlarge items past their max size limit and merge items that normally wouldn't be able to merge together in Dungeon Alchemist. First things first, we're going to start with an empty map. Grasslands, flat, no vegetation, and no water. Next, we're going to grab the item we want to enlarge. In this case, it's going to be a skull. Anyone who has played with Dungeon Alchemist knows this is as large as the skull can go. Not that big compared to normal items. Once you have only the item you want to enlarge on your map, you're going to save your map file. You are then going to open that file with any notepad program and search for the word object. This is going to be the list of objects in your map. We only have the skull placed, so no guesswork needed. Next, I suggest to make a notepad called My Enlarged Items, so we don't lose track of it once we start adding more objects. Now we're going to log the object we are tweaking by giving it a description and copying the block ID. Now no matter how many items we add, we can always find our enlarged object, further edit it if necessary. Let's go ahead and enlarge that skull. Find the scales section and change its value to whatever you desire. I'm going to do 10 times the normal size. And there you go, it's as easy as that. Just save your changes and reload the map. You now have an object 10 times its normal size. This little trick can open up a bunch of new possibilities within Dungeon Alchemist. Next, I'm going to show you how to merge multiple objects. This is especially helpful when enlarging since some items' hitboxes get funny. We're going to go ahead and recreate my current work in progress map, the Well of Souls. After we place the cauldron, we're going to lower the floor as low as it can go, looking top down and clicking dead center of the cauldron, until it gets as flat as you want. At this moment, we're just following the steps of the enlarging. Once you have your object ID, you want to grab your X, Y, and height measurements. Take note of these as they are important and we will be using them later. Okay, we have the cauldron scaled. Doesn't really resemble a well though. I also don't like the way the handle is facing, so we're going to go ahead and rotate it. It will pop up, but this is okay. We'll fix it later. We're going to go ahead and save it. Then reopen the map file in our notepad. The X and Y stayed the same, it just popped up out of the ground. But the initial problem was the cauldron was too high out of the ground. So let's lower it a bit more and see how that looks. I think that's a lot more manageable. Now we're going to want to place some sort of platform here, overhanging the well. Probably where our big bad guy will be. First, I'm going to go ahead and raise the floor where I want the platform. Once again, the cauldron will pop up, but this is okay. This is why we keep the values in our spare notepad. Go ahead and save, repaste your X, Y, and height values, then reload. As you can see, the hitbox for the cauldron is really large at this point and I can't place this platform. I also want a ring of rocks around the hole to hide the metal rim of the cauldron. We're going to go ahead and get this cauldron out of the way and also rescale it back down so we have more room to play with. I'm going to go ahead and skip me placing the platform and rocks. Nothing special, just put them where you want. I also want there to be small decorations in the glowing blue well, so let's add some skulls and hands reaching out to give it some flair. Now that we have the stage all set, we're going to go ahead and save and go fix our cauldron. Since we have multiple objects now, we can just search for our cauldron's object ID to easily find it, then readjust the X, Y, and height, and of course reset the scale. In this case, the old height we had is having some clipping issues, but that's fine. We can just play with the numbers until we find what works. And there you go, we have our Well of Souls. I hope this video was helpful. If you want any of the maps in this video, they can be found in the Dungeon Alchemist Discord. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions or want to share what you create using this method. Thanks for watching.